to hear what is going on with the city and what the city's planning. These things are being hashed and rehashed at council, or even at council. Tell us what's going on here.
Well, actually, the issue of the police department, or the police department was mentioned. The only new part of my program here was just to give you some statistics from the police department and from the fire department. In 2011, Mesquite's crime solve rate was 37%, and the state average is 23%. If you're curious about how many phone calls the police department gets in the course of the year, our dispatchers got 38,000 phone calls in 2011. Last year, almost 40,000. Response time, which is something that's a concern to everybody. It was 7.9 minutes in 2011 and a little under 7.5 minutes in 2012. In terms of arrests, 2,058 in 2011, 2,219 in 2012. Traffic stops, we had 4,700 in 2011 and 7,400 in 2012. Total number of traffic offenses, 1,500 in 2011 and 3,400 in 2012. Essentially, we had a 120% increase on traffic citations from compared to 2011. Fire department, and by the way, any of our police and fire staff can jump in if my numbers aren't correct. We responded to, in 2012, we had the highest level call volume in the last 7 years. EMS calls, 2,044, 240 fire calls, 533 interfacility transport. We have an increase of over 240 calls over the previous year. That's 2011 versus 2012. And an average increase of 330 calls over the last 3 years. A couple other stats that might be of interest that aren't related to police and fire. We served 76,000 total meals in 2012. Recreation center, we peaked in June of last year. We had 10,255 patrons. In terms of our budget, we maintained a general fund balance of $7.3 million. We increased our reserve balance roughly $60,000 over 2011 compared to 2012 and 2011. In 2012, we repaved 12 streets, and we removed 131,800 cubic yards of sand and silt deposited during the rainstorms of 2012. The rest of